If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So UAB's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Myers. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's open on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to throw, it's Wood. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Kicks it out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis.
The second down pass complete to the wideout. Loses one. It's third down.
The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Wood. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to punch it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. The Blazers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. On the move at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
They'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Rice took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Owls that fired on all cylinders. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Wood. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Florida State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
14, Florida State, 10.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it. But he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Wood. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. They get to him as he throws.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Didn't Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
17, Florida State, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Line is set on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll go back to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too.
Turning it on! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Runs through a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Noles! And trip to the house. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Toss sweep to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He unleashed Unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they've regained the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Washington State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Cougs ever do that? Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now. And, man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him.
And now they lost the ball down here. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on him, and they'll give up the noose.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the fourth quarter, this game is super close. It's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. From the gun. Makes the grab on the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch